In this module we are going to be talking about pinging. So here we are back at our web browser. Now one of the very powerful techniques that once again is very underused for generating a ton of free mass traffic is to use pinging. Now what is pinging for those of you who are unaware? Pinging is basically a process involved where, let's say you have content, let's say you have a site, a post, an article, a video, whatever it may be, but you put something up on the web. A lot of the time it's referring to something that's brand new that's put up, and what pinging basically does, pinging basically notifies the search engines and the directories that you have new content. Then what they do, they send over spiders, not actual spiders, these are kind of mechanical spiders. They go to your content and they scroll over your content and they index your content. So it could be a squeeze page, it could be your blog, like I said, an article, a post, whatever it may be. Now obviously I'm totally aware that the software does the many functions it does do, and it does it very well. Pinging is just another technique to do this, and I'm going to be now showing you the services that you can use to do this and how simple it is. Now there are paid services out there, but to do the pinging services I'm going to show you, they are free and they are very, very powerful. So let's go to the first one to illustrate to you the kind of things it will do. The first service that I would highly recommend is a service called Pingler. That is pingler.com, pingler.com. And it's very simple what you do here. So here you see you have to tap in the website name or title. So if you have a video, you can just name the video. If it's a blog post or whatever it may be, just put the name there. And what you do, you then paste in your URL here. So I've just pulled out a random YouTube video. It doesn't belong to me. So here I've just pasted sorry, that was a wrong box. So what I do is I will paste my YouTube video in here. So this is the URL here. Here I'll just put YouTube video just for the sake of it. But what you would do, let's say your YouTube video was talking about dog training, then put the actual title you've given your video into that box there. Then what you do, you copy and paste your website URL into here. Then choose your category. Now that was to do with football. So let's find the categories here. It has many categories. We want to find something related to sports. So here we go. We have sports and fitness. So that's what we pick here. Just to observe here in this box here is all the search engines and directories that it will notify and index with. And if you just kind of scroll down here, okay, you see there's it has loads of their own. You can add your own as well. But these are the ones that are already pre-done, so I wouldn't really kind of, unless you know exactly what you're doing, this is enough what they have given you. So what you do, you don't do it to every single one. This Pingler software, which is free by the way, you don't have to sign up. This is just if you want to kind of do another service, which I'll discuss in a minute, but it's free to do. So once again, to recap, you type in the website name or title of whatever content it may be. You copy and paste your URL for wherever that content is. You choose your category and then you fill out the captcha form. So let's fill out that here. Make sure that's correct. Okay, and then that is it. You click this button here. It really is that simple. So let's just click on that. Let's just see what this does. Now it just takes a few seconds, just to kind of load up and just get powered up, and there you go. Look, it's using 89 ping services, and please wait for this page to finish loading. So it's saying, look, it's doing it. If we go down, look, it's doing it one by one, one by one. And once again, look how powerful that is. You've done it once, and you're telling 89 search engines and directories out there in the world, on the whole of the internet, that your content is there. Come and check out my content. And look at this, and it's all done. Bam. Sometimes some of the pinging might not work, but that's the way it works. But the vast majority do. as yeah, just finished pinging to 89 services, and there you can ping another site. Now, why is this really powerful? Because what you're doing, you are telling the internet, you are telling all these directories and search engines that your content is there. And it's all about getting traffic. So the more search engines you tell that your content is there, let's say you have a video. Let's say you have a video up teaching whatever it is teaching or discussing or showing, but you have a video up. The more search engines you tell your video is there, the more people can find your video when they are searching for that topic your video is covering. Do you see how this is kind of like leading on to the bigger picture? And this is really, really powerful, because the more people that are able to find your video, your content, whatever it may be, the more people that will come to your site, to your service, to your content. So this is just leverage, and this is genuinely giving you a ton of free mass traffic. So do you see how easy that was just using Pingler? That is kind of the main service that I would use, and you can go back and do some more. Now there is a paid option here, but what this does, this is pretty cool, because you can actually paste in up to 500 URLs and it will just ping it itself every couple of days. Now, to be on the actual minimum, the bare minimum, you can ping it once and that is enough. But sometimes what people allege is you can do it every 2-3 days. And just keep pinging it every couple of days. Well, this service allows you to do that. It just does it every couple of days. It just pings it to all of the services, so you don't have to do it manually. But like I said in the beginning, I would do it manually until you get used to it, and then the moment you become more proficient and you're doing more and more pinging, then definitely take up the service. But for now, it's totally free. The other service I would recommend is called Ping-O-Matic. That's P-I-N-G-O M for mother, A-T-I-C. That's Ping-O-Matic. Once again, it's the same thing here. So here, I'll put a blog name, which is YouTube, and just put the name of your video. You can just paste in the URL there of the YouTube video. You can do an optional RSS submission, but obviously the software does that. And here you just check all. You can just, so these are services it will ping it to. Check all, boom, done. Let's now click on send pings. So it's telling us, oh, we're doing it too quick. Because obviously we've just pinged it from Pingler, so it's saying, hey, you need to slow down, cowboy, because you're doing it too quick. But basically that's it. So you just kind of leave a bit of a gap and then ping it again. So that was Ping-O-Matic, which is a very cool, and remember, a free service. The other one is a service called AutoPinger. That's autopinger.com. And once again, it's free. I think they have a paid option here. I believe I don't remember fully, but yeah, it's all free. And that's it. You go to the bottom here, and yeah, you paste. Let's just close that off. Okay. And that is it. It's already ticked. Okay, all the services. So it's got English services here. It's got non-English services here. But it doesn't matter. You want your content out there. Don't think that these non-English services are no relevance to you. Absolute rubbish. You have a lot of people that they don't care about the language. They understand English. It doesn't really matter. But the more you get it out there, the better it is for you. And that is it. You click this button here to start pinging. Now we're not going to do it in case it just refuses again, as we've only just done it. But you see how powerful this is. It's doing it to all of these services, and you're not doing anything. You're doing it at the click of a button. You paste it at once. So that is autopinger.com. The other service is a slightly smaller service, but nonetheless I'd like to give you some options. Is a service called FeedPing. That's feedping.com. Same principle again. You just copy and you do the title here. You copy and paste the URL of whatever it is, wherever your content is. You check all, and that is it. Bam. Click submit. Done. Now, understandably, obviously it will ping to some of the same services, but it's between them they'll cover all the services. But this just as a different option if you're really eager to kind of get a lot of traffic, which I'm sure you guys are, to your content, your services, whatever it may be, your squeeze page, your affiliate site, whatever it may be, the more services you use, the better. So that was feedping.com. The final service I want to tell you guys about is pingmyblog.com. So it's over here, pingmyblog.com. This is a very cool service once again, and exactly the same. So if you notice a trend here, so the blog name, I would just put YouTube, but obviously you expand on that. The blog URL, so I would just paste that in there. You can also do it RSS, but obviously the software already does that. But yeah, you can do it again, it's not a problem. And this is really cool. So here you can just check all, bam, done. Yeah, it was just kind of ping it to all these services. It pings it to quite a few services. So you can imagine now, pinging it to all this, and you just agree with their terms and conditions or terms of service, and ping. That's it. Done. It just, it does all the work, for you. So that is pingmyblog.com. So let's recap on the 5 services. The first one was pingler.com. The second was Pingomatic. The third one was AutoPinger. The fourth one is FeedPing. And the fifth one is pingmyblog.com. So you see how powerful this is, guys. So just to recap, you whenever you put content up, or if you've got content there at the moment, even if it's a blog, or let's say you have your blog and you have 10 pages on there with different pieces of content or whatever on each page, you will ping each page. So obviously the software does everything else, the RSS submissions and so forth, but the pinging is also an added on feature which is really powerful, and will just make what you're doing at the moment with the free mass traffic software even more powerful. So I would definitely kind of incorporate this into your overall strategy. The more search engines you get your content and sites indexed at, the more people will find what you have and come to your site or service or page or content, whatever it may be, and therefore generating a ton of genuine free mass traffic. This is a service most people who are very new to online marketing are totally unaware of. So hopefully we've just totally simplified this for you, because it is very simple. So guys, I would encourage you to take plenty of action on what you've learned in this module and the other modules, and start to incorporate pinging into your overall traffic strategy to generate a ton of free mass traffic.